My name is Andy Lakatis, and I'm the owner and operator of Greenleaf Consultants, where we do home energy audits. And at this particular home, we had the opportunity to come in and do that type of an audit, where the home is a home that was built back in 2001. The homeowners had complained about their windows, so they had the windows themselves replaced, where they just cut out the old windows and put the new windows in. What wound up not happening was the casing, which I'll demonstrate right here, sits alongside the window all the way around, was not removed, and then refoam the various pockets. What wound up happening is this was an air chamber, so when the wind really blew hard, the air just came right on through, came down through the bottom, because the bottom is not caulked, nor is the top, and so a lot of cold air came in. So today we're looking to take this foam and it's the typical window and door foam, and we'll proceed to go in and we will proceed to foam all of this out and then replace the casings over the top, and it'll look just as good as it was before, other than the fact that it will be much more energy efficient. And to show you how deep this particular pocket is, we'll insert the small breaker bar, as they call it, and we will slide it all the way in, and you can hear me hitting the OSB board on the outside of the house, and that depth is a good 4.5 inches deep, and that air will then just come right on through there, right up through behind that casing and up into the room and chill the room off. Okay, so here's what we're going to do as far as with the windows and doors foam. And if you notice right up here in the corner, you'll see the vertical stud, and you'll see a small gap right in here, and this is what gets lost a lot of times. They'll try and put a little bit of insulation in there, and it doesn't do any good at all, because they only put it in about 1 inch, and that is an actual 3.5 inch pocket. Taking that small breaker bar, I can take this and I can push this all the way to the wood. So anyways, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start pushing this stuff in. You're going to see it come out. Oops, you're going to see it come out. And as you can tell, we're now filling up that void. Now that will expand. And as it starts to pop out, that's all we want to put in there. And if there's anything that needs to be done after that, we'll then just kind of fine tune it. But you'll just watch this grow. And once it's done growing, we'll clean it up and we'll come back a little bit later. So here's what some of the residue that's left. We're just finishing up this window and using again the small crowbar here, this fantastic little tool. We just peel this foam right off, kind of feather it out here a little bit, get it cleaned up. And if it's small enough, we just push it back in. Okay, now we've just about finished that up. We'll clean this now. We've got to take care of the caulk that was from the original installation. So we just again use the bar and just shave along the edge and peel the caulk off. All of the various parts, including the edges of our casing. The casing back up here, and we'll nail it back in. So next time you see this, I will be finishing this piece up, and the rest of it will already be installed. Alright, so we take this last piece and we put it in there and make sure that it lines up with our 45 at the top and at the bottom. We come in here, put one nail in, put another nail in over here, which locks up that corner. We come down to the bottom, we do the same there, that locks that corner up, and then we come in and put in a couple more, and that wraps up our nailing in of the casing. Okay, we come in with our caulk and we just apply a nice layer of caulk all the way down. Release the pressure. Come in and just do a nice little hand wipe. And we'll get our little towel here, which will then just take the excess that came off of there and we wipe it down, and that's how the caulking is done. We'll finish up the caulk and you'll see the final product in a couple minutes. How's that sound? Okay, one of the things, if you recall at the beginning, I made the comment that the top and bottom were not caulked. Thus the air was able to easily come into the room. So we are finishing off this window with caulking the top, and we caulked the bottom as well. And that's going to keep, if anything, if there's any air or that may want to try to get into this room, it will be, we'll have a very difficult time. So there's your finished window, just the way it was before we started. With this video, we have tried to demonstrate how drafts do exist in your home, especially around windows, even though the windows have been replaced, and the fact that we are here to assist you. So if there's any questions that you have, you can certainly contact me, Andy Lakatos from Greenleaf Consultants, and we can possibly help you with that, or come out and do an audit for you. Thank you again.